Greetings to you.
I heard you bought a Thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well,
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horsham.
and? I don't know, even if it's true. I knew nothing about it. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he's not eating. And he's bare. What's worse, soon after he took ill, I'm in.
I understand.
That's why I need the stone.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious.
But you bought it to...
That may be.
How about this? And if I succeed,
Why would I do that?
what if the power of the stone brought me here?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about...
All right, but only if.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can...
Please hurry. With that owl and everything, you'll find Peter.
All right. I'll take a look at it. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before, so ask her.
Perfect. I'll get on with it.
Do whatever it takes.
Can you think of something that might help me healing? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechgau, but he came back empty-handed. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Then he went to bed, and since then, he's just been lying. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. If I stop sleeping too,
I'll ask him why you can't sleep. What?
try that. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Be with you, sir. It happens.
Careful.
Just what?
Greetings, sir.
I offered Malada to try. Can you think of anything that...
I already gave the women some advice.
What did you tell?
To put Peter in a dark room, but most importantly, they should get some vinegar and salt and then they should mix mallow, linseed, bran, strain that through a cloth, and add a bit of honeycomb as well. Then all they have to do is wash his arse out with. Finally, they need to cut open a black chicken along its backbone. But before that, Peter is going mad and...
Cut open a black chicken and put it on his foot? Seems to me that you're the one that...
Trust me, this is the... Simply put...
Do you have any idea how it might...
Well, I know he was headed to Colin on business. He came back all red, couldn't breathe. I wouldn't be surprised if some bandit...
I'll ask him if he was a...
That would be my guess. And why else would he be looking for weapons? He's a Farewell.
Greetings.
Do you know anything?
No, sorry. Farewell.
Greetings.
Do you know anything about Peter's illness?
I wish I did. Farewell, sir.
Can't. Go on. Peter is fasting. I should talk to him about it. All sorts of medicines. I can ask Peter if they're helping him.
I reckon a harp.
Peter,
Another poor bloke that's to deal with, as if Mlada didn't have enough on her plate.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong. I see you have a lot of herb.
Mlada brought them.
I see a lot of mugwort. The local deer won't be happy that Mlada took their favourite. Have you got worms in your stomach?
Mugwort helps me sleep. And forget it, especially when I wash it down with wine.
You ought to be careful with mugwort. It can help in small doses, but if you use it for too, it can cause dizziness, cramp. Mixing it with wine will only...
So be it.
I'll examine you just by... pale skin, dark circles under the eye, a few calluses, and nothing unusual for a craftsman after a... irritability. Bodily humours aren't leaking.
But I will, when Sigismund's...
Why would Sigismund attack...
He does as he pleases. You have no idea.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll just...
I don't know about that. Don't be alarmed. No swelling. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way. You seem like you're ready to flee.
They're getting...
Who is?
The soldier.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter.
I'm a weakling.
How's your appetite? I see you haven't touched the food, but the what?
I'm hungry. My stomach is clenching. Wine at least helps me fall asleep and forget all the grief I'm giving blood.
I can't help you with that. All I need is a sip of ale, and I can feel the devil in there. What are your nights like?
I just stare at the wall, try to sleep during the day.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress.
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a...
Folk ought to be scared Mezoles is gone. And when I saw about Suchdol is next.
When you went to Pechkau on business, did you get attacked?
I got away from...
Well, there aren't any signs of a brawl on your body, but you look as if someone was choking you right now. I can see the veins on your neck pulsing.
Sigismund. He's the one who's got me.
What do you mean?
Soon he'll send his army, just like in Opadovic. When I saw what happened there...
Did they have a fortress?
No.
But you do have one?
That doesn't mean anything.
I don't think I can convince you other. What am I going to do with you? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potion. Last but not least, some words of... You'll be back on your feet in... I'll get things ready. Peter, I have some suggestions for...
I'm listening.
You should drink the chamomile. If you wait a while, I'll get... Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's passing through the... I'm not much of a speaker. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you, when it comes down to it, it ends up being a one-on... And you'd be surprised how much strength and courage you can find. So don't run from your fear.
I'm not worried about myself.
Then keep reminding you. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am? Because I decided I'll never turn my back on my love.
You're right.
Don't run from the fight. Especially the one going on inside. You need to start eating again. Even if you don't have first, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your...
You think some honey...
It'll give you stamina without irritating your... But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and fever few with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. And soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through.
I suppose.
Wait a moment. Peter, I want to you should drink.
Great. Another.
This one will help. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, your proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take every morning, you'll be stronger and stronger. And
We'll see about that.
well then, I've tried my best. I'll come back in a few days and see how you...
My heart.
How is Peter?
Henry, it helped. I can tell he's still fighting something in his head, though. He looks fearfully to the horizon, but hopefully things will get better with time. It won't go away as quickly as it came, but we'll get through it somehow.
Just keep giving him hope.
I will.
I'm glad I could help. The Thunderstone is...
But the stone helped, Peter. We need it. It'll protect our homestead. And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
The stone has great... but it's used up all the strength it had for you.
You're right. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now.
Thank you.
See you later, my friend.